Hi everyone, it's Nick from Printerbase, taking a first look at the new Lexmark CX410de colour multifunction printer. Based on hardware pricing at the time of filming, I'd expect this one to be Lexmark's best-selling A4 colour MFP because it has all the features a typical office would require at a price that's very competitive. This machine prints copies, scans and faxes. It offers double-sided print, copy and scan. Inside is a powerful 800 MHz dual-core processor to keep it running at up to 30 pages per minute no matter how complex jobs may be. Now what I particularly like about the CX410de is the inclusion of a 10.9cm or 4.3 inch colour touchscreen display, giving you access to all the various functions through a series of user-friendly icons. So this machine offers some pretty nifty features. For instance, you can pop a USB memory stick into the front of the machine and preview the documents on the colour display and select just the pages you need to print. Update the machine's firmware, which is a very straightforward process, and you'll get AirPrint functionality so you can print from your iPad. Printing from Android is also available by using Lexmark's official free app. Pantone colour matching allows you to accurately recreate your company logo, removing the need to outsource the printing of your letterheads, for instance. PostScript Level 3 language will please any graphic designers that may wish to use the machine, and true 1200 by 1200 dpi print resolution will give your printouts that high-end professional look. Plug this machine into your office network and you can also set it up so that every fax it receives is forwarded to any email address of your choice. This will give you backups of every fax received, will let you pick up your faxes wherever you are, and there's an option to stop the machine from printing off the fax so you'll be able to save your toner too. This is a feature I would strongly recommend using. By now your head may be spinning, so rather than spiel off a load of other things this machine can do, I'd simply suggest that you visit the Printerbase website and take a look at the brochure. Right, let's dive in and see the machine in action. Right, we've brought you in a bit closer now so that we can have a look at the CX410de. Now the first thing I'm going to show you is the touchscreen display. It is a very nice to use machine, and partly it's down to the intuitiveness of this display. So it's telling us that the fax isn't set up at the moment, which we know about, but let me just show you some of the features. So view supplies gives you a nice graphic of all the consumables there, and if we just back out, you've obviously got the options to copy. So I could do a copy from the ADF or the glass platen, and all the options are there. Very, very straightforward indeed. So for instance, it's going to try and scan from the glass platen, but there isn't anything on the glass platen, but there you can see it in action. I'm going to cancel that now. Right, so press the home button. Okay, it's giving us nothing because there's nothing there to scan. So I'm going to go into the USB drive. I've plugged in our USB stick here. I'm going to select one of our print samples. It's going to give me a preview in a second once it's read the PDF. There we go. I can go in and I can ask it to print in colour or black and white. I'm going to leave it in colour there. I'm going to do 10 pages just to show you, and it's going to just process that job now for you. It's quite a high resolution document. If you want some print samples sending to you in the post, then get in touch and we'll post them out to you. Now we're going to see this coming out any second now. Hopefully this will give you an idea of the print speed. So there's the first page now, and this is just one of our print samples. So get in touch and we'll post them out to you. Very, very good print quality from this Lexmark machine. So once this is finished printing, I'm going to switch it off and we're going to have a look around and inside the machine. So there's the last page now. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how easy it is to use the touchscreen. You probably won't need to read the manual, which a lot of you, I know, like me, don't like to do. So this is the machine for you if that's the case. Power switch is here on the left hand side. So that turns the machine off. I'm going to just unplug it at the back. There we go. So first thing to talk about is the paper tray. So So this tray holds around about 250 sheets of paper, depending on the thickness of the paper, and it has a single sheet bypass at the front. Lexmark also do have the option of 2 additional 550 sheet trays. Now one of those trays also has a 100 sheet multi-purpose feeder on the front. So if you're printing lots of envelopes, for instance, you would want to buy that tray rather than feeding them in one by one using the tray that you get with the machine as standard. So let me have a little look now inside the machine with you. So I'm going to just spin the machine round. Now it's quite heavy and does have rubber feet, so it won't slide around the desk, but it does make it quite tricky to turn around. So to get to the toners, you've got this switch here. Now you squeeze it together and just lift it up like so, and then it locks. So you won't trap your fingers when you're trying to replace the toners. So the toners are all colour coded, as you can see, and they just pull out like so. Obviously you could just replace the one that runs out. Very neat design toners there. While we've got the side of the machine open, I'm going to show you further inside the machine. So first thing I need to do is pull the front down. Now the paper comes through the machine and out of the back. If you get a paper jam, we haven't seen a paper jam, but if you get a paper jam, you can get to it from here. So there's no tricky parts that will require you to get an engineer out to release any jammed paper. The side of the machine comes free like so, and you then get the waste toner box. Now this pulls out once you've pressed these green switches. This is empty to begin with. Once it's full, get in touch with Printerbase, get yourself a new one, and it slots back quite easily. Under here are the image kit. Now this is a kit that comes out very easily, and there's developers and drums all together here. Now on our Lexmark CX410 video, I go into quite a bit of depth about this whole kit. So if you would like more information, go onto our YouTube channel and check that video out. I'm going to put everything back together for you just to show you how easy it is. Helps if you get this thing the right way around. There we go. So let's put all these back. So just following the colours, black, magenta, cyan and yellow. There we go. Pop the door back on, close the front and close the lid. So let's have a look at the back just to show you where all the connections are. So at the back we've got your network connection, your USB connection there, and that sticker originally goes over there, and it tells you not to pop the USB cable into the computer until you've installed the software. You've also got behind this sticker another USB connection, which I'll show you, and that's if you buy the optional Wi-Fi dongle that Lexmark manufacture for this device. And you've also got the connections for the fax and to add a telephone into this device. You've got your power socket here. I mentioned the power switch earlier on, which is here on the left, and I think that's pretty much all there is to discuss on this device. If, however, you do have any further questions, get in touch with us on 0800 170 7234 or visit the website at www.printerbase.co.uk. I'm Nick, and thanks for watching.